All right, good morning, day 18. So got a hitch into Twin Lakes. I only waited about maybe 10 minutes yesterday from the Plata trailhead. Got to the store with plenty of time. Got a bunch of food, got some ice cream, peanut butter, got my mail drop, some beer, hung out with some other hikers. Some of them even kind of knew my story from the AT last year. They were on the AT last year. So that was really fun. Then camped kind of right off the Leadville 100 course, kind of in the grass. Got a little bit of condensation. I'm also having problems with my sleeping pad again. So it has a leak. I can't find the leak. So hopefully there's like some kind of lake or something I can try dunking it in at some point to try to patch the leak. But yeah, so that was a pain. So I didn't get a great night of sleep last night. Anyway, I got up this morning, kind of waited till it was like fully light out, and then tried to hitch back to the La Plata trailhead from the Twin Lake General Store, and I maybe waited 15 minutes for a ride, and I'm doing the 2-mile road walk over to the Blackcloud trailhead, and I'm going to go up the south side of Elbert. Hopefully the weather will hold out today and I can get Elbert and Massive today, and then get into Leadville probably. Maybe the next day. I'm not even sure how many miles it is over to Leadville, but I don't think it's too far. So yeah, excited for the next two mountains, the last two, and then to be just back on some easy trail for a while. So this is pretty neat. Some mining history here. Pretty sure all these are over 100 years old, and I guess there used to be a cave or a tunnel or something. But then there's another one up there. So pretty cool. And then, yeah, I guess I have to stop her so you don't go off the edge. Pretty funny. And then there's La Plata, the Ellingwood Ridge, and then the Sandy Rock goes on the much tamer ridge on the other side. Bird literally came out of nowhere and tried to attack me. I swatted at it with my trekking pole, and I was like backpedaling, and I fell over some rocks and put it on my hand, but what the hell? That was crazy. There it goes over there. All right, summit of Mount Elbert. Pretty busy up here today, but that's cool. 13 peaks down, 1 to go. Memorial here to some people who lost their lives in a plane crash on Mount Massive. So, All right, working my way up Massive here. Got about another 2,000 feet to go. Tired, struggling with this climb. It's been steep, kind of relentless, but this place is just absolutely beautiful. This backside of Massive, never been back here before. Just tons of peaks and wildflowers, and you can see different streams in full flow. Elbert, the highest point in Colorado, second highest point of the contiguous in the United States, is right there. So pretty cool spot. So just gonna take a short little break here and get charged up for the next part of the climb. A friend, as I climb the final few feet, look how she can move on he can move on the talus. Just crazy. There you go. All right, summit of Mount Massive. 14 for 14. Feels pretty darn good. A little emotional right now. It's the last one. Got them all. Yeah, just gotta get down the East Ridge here. So, yeah, very, very excited to be up here. Very glad to have just a picture perfect afternoon here. Rare for a July afternoon, but can't complain about that. So, yeah, gonna hang out at the summit for a few minutes and kind of study up on the East Ridge route down. It looks a little bit complicated. There should be some route finding on it. And then make a camp
down to the trees, maybe get all the way back to the Colorado Trail. I want to be on the summit by 6. It's not even 5:30, so that's good. Damn, that Nolan's route. Yeah, I didn't take the hardest line or the most direct line, but probably the 6 hardest days of backpacking I've ever done. So good view of the descent line here off a massive. Basically just following that ridge as it kind of snakes down back to the Colorado Trail. So looking forward to be back in the trees. All right, look at what we just came down. That notch is what I went through, and then some kind of tricky class 2 down here to what should be. All right, here is part of the infamous power line climb from the Leadville 100 course. So the CT just kind of goes across it, so I don't have to do that climb. All right, so let's do a quick update here. I believe it is day number 20. So last night I got a hitch into Leadville in about 5 minutes, and the couple who gave me a hitch offered me a guest room for last night, which is the second time that has happened on this hike. So that has been awesome. I've actually have not had to pay for lodging once on this hike. You know, come to think of it, I don't think I've paid for any lodging at all on the 3 trails that I've been on this summer: the AZT, the Tahoe Rim Trail, and now Colorado Trail Peaks Route. I don't think I've paid for lodging once. So, you know, maybe Mullis Lake Campground I paid $20 to pitch a tent there. But whatever, I got to charge my stuff there, so I guess if you want to count that, then okay. I ate a whole bunch of food, got Chinese food for dinner last night, ate a whole thing of peanut butter, ate a whole thing of salt and vinegar chips, which have become like a town craving of mine. Just eat like a whole thing of those. So salty and so vinegary and so chippy. Anyway, and then this morning, and then I had 1 beer last night, and that just made me like instantly fall asleep. So I was probably asleep by like 8:30 last night, and I slept till about 7 this morning. It's a little bit heavy. I only have like 40 miles to Breck, and I got way more food than I need for 40 miles, but whatever, you know. And then I have the next kind of big section after Breck, which is going to be mostly on the CDT. Well, I guess all on the CDT technically, up to Grand Lake, and then Rocky Mountain National Park, and then Longs Peak. So I think we got about 200 miles to go. All right, so we're getting to the 10th Mountain Division area. So definitely want to stay on a trail here. It looks like there's a camp spot right over there where we're telling you not to go. But yeah, apparently they troop division trained here in World War II for some of the alpine fighting, I believe, in the Alps in I guess Switzerland, Italy, that area. And then you can see kind of the huts over there. So get some more video when I get a little bit closer. But here's some of the bunkers or barracks, and I'm not really sure what they are. It's kind of how long they stretch. And kind of looking here. Guess you could camp in here if you had to. I don't think it'd be ideal though. Huh. So the Trail Angels, they saved us last night, gave me some of this rhubarb bread. Pretty darn tasty, I'll say. The wildflowers in this meadow here are just absolutely insane. There are so many of them, and they're everywhere. Really pretty stuff here. Climbing up to Kokomo and Searle Pass.
All right, so should probably do an update for today. It's only about maybe 4:30, 4:45 right now. Was feeling pretty tired today. I was really struggling, and I could have gone down into Frisco and been there kind of around this time if I had kept going. And then get the bus, and it's a Sunday, and everything's probably, a lot of things will be closed. So I just decided to make camp maybe about 4 miles
away from the road and just kind of relax and sleep, because I'm still a little bit behind on sleep, and that was my original plan anyway when I was going into Leadville, was to get into Frisco early Monday morning. So I'm going to stick to that plan and then probably get a breakfast and then get back on trail and attack the next section. The next section is going to be a tough one, about 130 miles on the CDT. A lot of time above 13,000 feet. I was looking at some of the comments. Apparently there's some exposure in spots, so we'll see what happens with that. Some kind of more difficult terrain, but nothing that we haven't done already. So, but it does feel good to lay down and just kind of relax and try to sleep here. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, is try to really close my eyes and get some sleep. So
Alright, so just get down to the bus stop here, trying to get into Frisco. See when the bus shows up. Still feeling kind of tired today. I think I see the bus coming, so that's good. And yeah, it's just been, I don't know what's got into the last 2 days. I think the fatigue has just caught up with me a little bit here. So I'm going to charge up, going to plug in, and yeah, get ready for the next section here. Alright, so quick update here. So what I decided to do was take the bus down to Denver and go home for a couple days and kind of recharge. Thermarest is sending me a new sleeping pad, so I'll be able to get that. The next section up on the CDT, up to like Grays and Torreys and the Argentine Spine, looks pretty gnarly, and I just need some time to rest. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go home and rest for a few days. I thought about just going to the hostel here in town, but it just made more sense. So the bus to down to Denver is only $12, and then I have an apartment that I've been paying rent on for the last 2 months that I haven't even been at once. So might as well go get some of my money's worth there. And today's a Monday, so I'm probably going to come back on Thursday or Friday. It'll be really easy to get a quick bus ride back up here and get to the trail, and then the last 100 or so, well, like 150 miles to Longs Peak excuse me, and then finish up my hike. So the next section of the CDT looks very exciting, a lot more exciting than the downhill to Waterton does. So excited about that. Do some more research on the route and some alternates. Apparently there's I hadn't even heard of this till I think yesterday, the ley alternates, Ley, some former through hiker. So I'm going to try to do some more research for what those are, maybe see if I can get those added to my Caltopo or something, but we'll see. But I'm excited to be finally getting a new sleeping pad. The one I have is leaky. The bubbles I think are hurting my back. It might be part of the reason I've been so tired, is just I have been able to get like a truly restful sleep, except for the one night I stayed in a bed. I've been up every 2 hours or so to reinflate the pad. So that I'm not going to make excuses, but I don't think that's been helping a lot. And I've just lost some appetite too. Got really sick of trail food and really need some like fresh food and greens and stuff. So yeah, I don't know what it was. Like, I've never gotten so sick of trail food before. So yeah, I'll try to maybe mix it up a little bit when I get down to Denver. So I won't have my car, I'll have my bike though, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit resourceful. I'm sure Dan will let me borrow his car though, so that'll be okay. And then yeah, rest up, get some greens in, and then hit the last section of this hike, and also kind of figure out some logistics for Rocky Mountain National Park. So excited to be getting off trail for a few days. I only did like 17 and then a 16, and then today I just did like 4.5 or I guess 5 down into Frisco. So I've been really dragging, and I just need some time to rest and kind of get some stoke back, because you know how it is with hiking. It's like it can suck in the moment, but the second you're back home, you just want to be out there again. So yeah, that's my plan right now, is to kind of get that stoke back, get that fire back, and get excited about the last part of the hike here.